Hello, everybody. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and I'm so excited to present a first look at Bill and Ted on their latest excellent adventure. That's right, Entertainment Weekly just dropped some new images and plot details around Bill and Ted Face the Music, the latest in their trilogy. Yes! Wyld Stallyns! Boo, 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 boo! Wait, that's Bill and Ted. Wayne's World does. Bill and Ted. Anyway, I am a Bill and Ted fan, but sometimes I get them and Wayne and Garth confused. Those are my era back then, late 80s, early 90s stuff. That can't be the only one who does that. Needless to say, these images look cool. We get our first shot of William Sadler as Death, who is back from Bogus Journey. If you recall on Bogus Journey, he was part of the band. What's he up to? He's actually in the film. We get to see Bill and Ted's kids. Let's check it all out. Let's go through the article at Entertainment Weekly and share this first look with you. Here we go. So first up, they actually do this. If you don't know, as the article reminds, Entertainment Weekly sort of did the first reunion. They brought the cast together, and they brought them for a photo shoot. They did a little video. You can learn about it with the screenwriters. But they did this photo shoot with the writers. Bill and Keanu Reeves showed up. When he shows up, obviously things get more serious. And this was a really fun photo shoot for a reunion episode where people got very interested once they actually saw the two of them together, which I think a lot of us actually did. And so while this was sort of happening, there's been talk for a while of sort of like, hey, let's bring the band back together and do another Bill and Ted. And so, as the filmmakers admit, the response to what you guys did at Entertainment was staggering to even the biggest cynics. That was great news for us. The third Bill and Ted film, out August 21st, finds Winter's Bill as Preston Esq and Reeves as Ted Theodore Logan III, still trying to create music for their band, Wyld Stallyns, which they learned back in 1989's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure will inspire the utopian society of the future, which is, I've been waiting for this moment, because even at the end of Bogus Journey, they show up like, we've learned our music, and they play, which is confusing because that sort of goes against then God gave rock and roll to you should have been what brought everyone to peace, right? But apparently not. They were told when they were teenagers that they were going to save reality, and they've been working on it the whole time, says Matheson. Now an emissary from the future comes and says, you've got to do it right now. We've literally got 80 minutes or all of reality will come to an end. So there's the first image official from them, not a leaked photo. They look older, but I'm okay with that. I dig this idea of seeing them older. I love this idea of sort of these older middle-aged, guys having to suddenly be thrust with like, guys, you were supposed to save the world. Where's the music? We got to hear the music. So I'm all about seeing this type of thing because I think this is a lot of fun. There's a full size image just to give you guys more sight. I'm excited for this because I think there's a lot of opportunity there to let these guys shine and do something really fun with the material. So that's not all. The article goes on to explain that the pair in question, the pair aided in their quest by their daughters, Samara Weaving from Ready or Not, who was fantastic in that film. If you haven't seen it, I did enjoy it a lot. Samara Weaving plays Bill's offspring, Thea, while Bridget Lundy Payne of Atypical is Ted's kid, Billy. The daughters really love their dad's music and want to help them out. And we have the first image of the daughters here. There's Samara Weaving, and there's Billy. So their names are, so this is Bridget Lundy Payne as Ted's kid, Billy. It's funny. So Samara is playing Bill's kid, and that looks more like Ted's. Wait, Bill's. No, I did right. This is clearly Keanu Reeves' kid. But her name is Billy. Sorry, I'm trying to understand this as we go. Samara Weaving will play Bill. There, where it is. Bill, yes. Bill's kid. Thea. Okay, got it. Thea, like Ted. And Bridget is Ted's kid, Billy. So there's Bridget playing Bill. Sorry. I have a really... Thea and Billy. They each named each other's kids. Got it. So it's going to be confusing. So Ted's named Billy. Ted's kid's named Billy. And Bill's kid's named Thea. So here's Billy and here's Thea. There we go. Got it right. Obviously, that looks like she's got the hair and everything, the stare. Ted's kid, Billy, is going to be obviously, who knows, but it seems like they're going for a Ted vibe. So there's the kids. They are obviously fans and want to help. Other franchise newbies join the fun are Saturday Night Live cast member Beck Bennett, who portrays Ted's younger brother Logan, which you remember. Logan took him, Napoleon, to the water park and the ice cream place. Piggy, Big Piggy. I have to rewatch it clearly. And then Kid Cudi plays Kid Cudi, says director Dean Parasite. Quick shout out here. Dean Parasite did one of my favorite sci-fi comedies ever, Galaxy Quest. I got to make a documentary about that with some other folks. Then I didn't, but it's out there, and I got to see a lot about Dean Parasite. He's a really fun guy, funny guy. I love him a lot. I love that he's back directing a big Hollywood movie, so bravo to that. Whoever helped make that decision, good for them. He's clearly a talented director, and he should be making more comedies. So nice that he got to get in this. I hope it works. He gets mysteriously thrown around, this is Kid Cudi they're talking about, through various times because all time and space is coming unglued. Returning series veterans, meanwhile, include William Sadler as the Grim Reaper. Woohoo! Death was in the band in the second film, says Parasite. Things didn't go all that well, but I'll leave it at that. So clearly we'll learn more. Reeves has been busy on the front of the camera since he and Winter last portrayed Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I'm going to show you the death image. Let me finish this paragraph. Keanu Reeves is one of the entertainers of the year for Entertainment Weekly. But Winter spent much of that time directing documentaries. Was he concerned that he might have lost his acting chops? If I was going back to doing frickin' King Lear, then I would have been wetting my nappies, he said. But I do know this guy pretty well. Most excellent. Yeah, this is a pretty easy character to sort of get back into, I imagine. But here it is. First images of death. Woo woo! I love it. He's back officially. There he is in the makeup. William Sadler, one of the best actors we got out there. I'm a fan. Let's go a little bit. I guess it's not that much bigger. There he is. I'm a fan of him. I love that they brought him back. I love that they're keeping Bogus Journey. Bogus Journey is a weird movie. I enjoy it. Very dark. But I like that they are at least keeping that thread. But I'm curious how, if they need to save the music, didn't they save the music when they came back with their ZZ Top beards and their kids? Or was that just one song? Maybe they'll address, yeah, they got that one song, but it didn't really save the world. They actually need to make the music that's going to save the world. And then that was always sort of a big plot hole for me in the whole movie of how do you make music that's going to save the world? So there's a fun creative thing there to sort of address that and sort of admit like the creative pressures one has of attempting to create the thing that's going to save world peace and everything that everyone's going to love. Every creator goes through that problem. And so that's a fun idea of sort of people who are meant to be something and then they still aren't, even when the future's telling them that they are. And now they have the pressure of 80 minutes of a movie to sort of figure it out or else. I've also heard rumors that they are going to go back through time and introduce some other characters, which I think would be smart. They missed that opportunity in part 2, but I think it's time to now mix them both and have some more of a bigger threat to the movie, like Bogus Journey had. Go a little darker, but then actually embrace some of the plot threads of the original by going back in time to find some other people through history, because that's really what this movie's supposed to be about. It's time-traveling phone booth going around bringing these people into current day. So there's something very fun there. Could they go back and bring in Joan of Arc or Abraham Lincoln or Genghis Khan or any of these people that they had? Also could be fun. There's a lot of really fun opportunities that I'm excited to see if they do. So overall, I'm impressed with this idea. I'm glad they're facing the music. These images look cool. The outfits look good. I don't know who this character is, but anyway, I'm excited. It's just good to see them back. But at the same time, that can be a problem, right? Because it's like Dumb and Dumber 2, Dumb and Dumberer. Is that what? Yeah, Dumb and Dumberer was the sequel, or Anchorman 2. Both of those movies, you sort of like, yes, I love it. Or even Hangover 2 to an extent. You're like, I'm so excited to see these characters come back. But then when they come back, it never like actually is as good as you want it to be. And so could this go that direction? Absolutely. But could it still be fun and bring back memories of our childhood and give us member berries and nostalgia? Absolutely as well. So there you have it. Again, cool images. I like the look. I love that the phone booth's back. I love William Sadler bringing me back. Does that mean Station's back? They're going to bring back Station. Is that whole thing going to be there? The idea of the kids sort of worried me a little bit at first, but I think it's smart to do a new generation and their kids sort of looking up to them will make it that much more of a, task for them to sort of have to not only deliver for world peace in the world, but their own children, their own legacy. There's a lot they got to worry about there. So a lot at stake for Bill and Ted Face the Music. I'm excited for them to face the music. Are you? What do you need out of a Bill and Ted movie? Did you watch the cartoon or the TV show? Do you even remember those? Those were freaking weird. I'll do a video bringing those up later. Meanwhile, tell me what you want out of your Bill and Ted movie down in the comments below, or hit me up on social media as usual. I'll be back with more content soon. Thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day. Be awesome to each other. Bye, everybody.